Hello, three-wheelers around the world. Welcome to Three Wheels Matter Up to Speed. We got a couple of great guests that joined us in the studio today, so we're very lucky to be chatting to them in just a moment. And before we do get onto that, we just want to make sure that you're fully aware about the new shop that we've got online. It's motorisle.shop, and we have a discount code TT2025. You get 10% off with that. You can purchase these wonderful hoodies. There's a new range on there too. There's plenty of new items to check out. So you can head online, take advantage with that discount code, or you can pop to the shop in the grandstand if you're joining us here at the TT. See the staff, try your bits on, maybe even have a chat or two with us. So we look forward to maybe seeing you there, or take advantage online of that discount code. So, Chat Laidlow, co-presenter.
Oh, Hailey, Coxon, how are you doing?
Studio.
Yeah, so it is an honour to be joined by two-time World Championship Sidecar team pairing of Todd Ellis and Emmanuelle Clément, back for the second year here at the TT. How are we doing? We all right?
Yeah, good, yeah. Cold and wet, but all right.
Yeah, no, of course, it's like you say, it's cold and wet into it. You haven't turned the wheel so far this TT, have you?
No, we got the bike about 10 metres out the awning last night, and we thought, I was there and go, come on Gary, you're leaving it plenty late enough like now. And I remember years ago when I always used to come and help him and that, I always had to take his bike up to scrutineering and that, and he was always panicking and fretting and, come on, make sure you're scrutineering early, make sure you're up there, make sure you're doing that. And I was always the one, no, look at the sky, it's not going to go, Gary, don't worry about it, don't stress, I'll do it. So then I was there last night, come on Gary, we're out in 40 minutes, you better go take the bike up scrutineering like. And he's like, no, look at the weather, it's not going to go. And it's like, yeah, sir. Oh. Bit of a chain turn round. I should have listened to him and we wouldn't have even got a raindrop on it, but yeah, we had a drop on it, but
there we go.
5 minutes for ragging you on it, clean again, didn't you?
Yeah, it's always me who do it anyway.
Oh, right, here we go.
There's been some interesting banter going on before we got chatting and recording. Manu, do you wear the trousers, I'm guessing?
Sometimes.
Absolutely not.
I haven't got the throttle, but I can still say my word.
We've got a problem if she finishes the race in front of me, haven't we?
Yeah. But it must help though being a couple on the Sidecar though, surely. It must be tremendous, really.
It varies on the weekend, yeah. It can. Yeah, if the weekend doesn't go to plan, Portugal is a long way not speaking to the person next to you. It can vary, but yeah, at least then you get to spend. The good thing is with sidecars and the passenger, and especially what we're doing, all the crazy adventures and the stories and what we should and shouldn't get up to. You get to share it with someone. Where on a solo, you have a bit of a moment or whatever. You're out there on your own, aren't you? There's a lot of stuff that you have to do individually, but with the sidecar fraternity and the position that we get in with passengers and that, you can share all the experience and the workload of interviewing and having to talk a load of nonsense.
Because we had the pairing of Eric Lenser and East, was it, on the other episode, and they were talking about how Eric started racing sidecars because he just wanted to do a TT with his partner. Was that similar sort with you too, or?
Yeah, I mean, we started with the world and together, and everything went really well. So then, we thought maybe we need to find a next project, and that's it. Yeah,
it come about at the right time, didn't it? It was always in the back of my mind, the TT. I mean, I wanted to do it. I wanted to do the Manx years ago on a solo, and that's the only reason I got a sidecar was because I was still living at home, and Mum said, well, you're not doing the Manx while you live under this house. So I had to either buy an house or a sidecar, so the sidecar was a bit cheaper at the time. So I did that, and it was always in the back of my mind. I bought an F1 sidecar because it was going that way at the time with the 600 rule change and bits and bobs, and I got into that and was lucky with the position that we got in with Roger when he was running the British Championship. But when I first started, I didn't know who Bill Hand was or Steve Webster or anyone. I grew up, I knew Mick Boddice and Ian Bell and Dave Molyneux. I was TT through and through, and working coming through with Gary and everything. He was F2s through and through. So we fell into the F1. So it was only a matter of time before we come here.
And is it the same for you, Emmanuelle? But is the TT maybe not quite a bigger thing on the continent?
Yeah, it was always a project to come with my parents, but just like a holiday thing. Yeah. And we never really had the chance to come over because when you are living in France, it's a bit far away and you need to plan everything in advance. And with my brother, we were at school, so it was always a matter of having the time to go. And then, of course, just like road racing, my dad's been doing some hill climb since I don't know how many years. I started in hill climb in France. So, of course, it's not as long as the TT. It's like 1 minute something, but it's still a bit of, road racing. And then just when I met Todd and when I went to TT over in 2022 for the first time, and then 23, we helped Gary during 2 weeks doing mechanic and all these things. So then I knew what it was like, and I said, I think I want to do it with you.
What was it like seeing them in the paddock when you weren't entered? You were just here, obviously supporting Gary, and we were all getting very excited to think, would you be entering? Will you eventually get here? And so let's go back to last year, your first newcomers. You made quite an impression on the whole of the paddock. It was just phenomenal, really. But there was some challenges. So let's reminisce, if you will. Let's go back to 2024, Todd.
Yeah, we come with one goal, didn't we? We didn't say what we was going to do or anything. We wasn't bothered. We had one goal that we didn't fulfill, and then we had loads of stuff that we didn't expect that we'd do that we ended up doing. So we all we said was we wanted to enjoy ourselves and finish both races, but we enjoyed ourselves and didn't finish both races, but achieved a lot more than what we ever thought we would do. I had you have a bit of a hinkling of what you want to achieve, what you'd be happy with when you come as a lap time and that, but you never really let it on or want to do anything. So, but I never thought that we'd achieve the lap times that we did, and the position that we did. So we was over the moon with that, but just didn't quite finish on the high.
Well, I don't know.
Well, Manu finished on the high.
Well, no, I can't remember anyway.
But how does that make you feel coming into this year's TT though? Do you feel like there's big boots to feel like, again, are you just going to come and really try and get to finishing and enjoy it today?
Yeah, I think you can't really come here. We're not in the position of the top three boys that are really sticking the necks out to try and win it. So I think from that top three down, you're really thinking you're just coming and enjoying it and just dropping in the flow, and you come where you come. It's not really a circuit where I was on about this, like with pit boards and stuff like that. It's nice to know, but it's a bit irrelevant because you're trying your best anyway. If you see a pit board and like you see your position and +2, +3. You're trying anyway, and you're in a nice smooth rhythm and you're flowing and that. So if you got a pit board and it was +3 or something, you could try a little bit harder, but you'd most probably end up just losing time anyway from just running in deep everywhere. And
So you don't have any around the curve?
I have one.
Oh, right. Where's that up at?
That's up at the bungalow.
Oh, right.
Yeah, nice local boy that we met 3-4 years ago. We trailed all the way up to the bungalow, me and Manu, in our holiday year to go pitboard for Gary. It was horrendous weather, blowing an absolute gale. I got my feet piss wet through everything. Borrowed a pitboard, held it out for Gary for a 1-lap race, and he didn't even. We got back to Paddock 2 hours later, and he didn't even see it. So I thought, I'm never doing that again. But we wasn't prepared. We wasn't tourists, so we ended up wrapped in this boy's blanket. He was feeding us Bovril and everything, wasn't he? We wasn't very well prepared. So we got the tram back down, and he comes and sees us every year. And
Give him a shout out. What's his name?
It's Dave.
Dave.
Great.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Big up, Dave.
Dave.
Do pit boards help passengers at all around this circuit?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Oh, so no.
Manu never sees a pit board. World Championship or anything, she never.
Well, but it's in a straight line. I'm not supposed to look on a straight line.
Well, okay. Fair point. Yeah, to be fair, very good point. That's totally good.
I mean, surely you know.
No, yeah. I use my pit board, to be fair.
I don't. I just look behind me.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, that's a couple of mile an hour in the speed trap.
That's what I'm doing wrong. That's why I'm on the World Championship.
Yeah, flapping out the back.
Manu, come back to prep then for the TT. So coming here, did your prep, how did it change getting ready for the gargantuan mountain course of 37.73 mile laps?
Well, I tried to train all the year, of course, for the World Championship and physically and everything. And then learning the course was more like, last year was more a big thing because I didn't really know the course properly and everything. But then when you're a passenger, it's more like learning the curves and corner that you need to work. You don't need to learn all the course, but like what you need to work. I just focus on this and learn bits by bits. And when I know, oh, we've passed this corner, I know what's happening next. And I just keep thinking. And so this year, we've been over one time in the winter to do some laps and then just watching video. But yeah.
On boards.
On boards, of
Do you have a
course.
particular favourite that you...
Yeah, I watched 2019 Ben and Tom Birchall.
Yeah.
And 2018 also because you can see Tom, so just sometimes I watch also this one, but yeah. Even if they are fast, I just look always the same one. Yeah.
And Todd, do you have a particular...
Yeah, I watched that same one, the 18 one or something like that. Yeah, and it's quite good. It's quite annoying at the same time as well because you watch it and it's very smooth and you think, hang on, I'm in the same gear doing the same as them, shutting off, and they're 5 mile an hour quicker. How does that work? But yeah, for me, it wasn't so much learning the course. I mean, I think this is my 25th year of coming over to the Isle of Man. So it wasn't so much learning the course. I knew my lefts and rights and stuff. It was learning the bumps and the potholes and the manhole covers, the little bits and bobs that catch you out. And I was on about this conversation with Steve Kershaw the other day as well. The biggest thing as well that I found with a newcomer, not so much me because I've helped Gary for a lot of years, was they spend a lot of time learning the track and learning the course, and you go out and you do your newcomers weekends and everything. But then when you get here and put your running up, you're then left to your own devices, and it's a procedure of signing on, the scrutineering, bits and bobs like that. And you can sit there as a newcomer not really knowing, not wanting to miss a meeting, not knowing about the scrutineering schedule and how it all works and that it definitely helps for someone coming over here. I always say to someone, if they want to come do the TT, go help a team for a year just to see how it all works, because that's the little niggle that you're going to get in the back of your mind, annoying you, not knowing how it works in the paddock and how the paddock life works. It's a big thing that needs to be learned as much as the course, really.
That's a great tip, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you find it quite a change? Because obviously, like you say, you had the experience with Gary there, but when you came like for the first time, did you find it quite a shock almost, the difference between here and circuit?
Yeah, well, the waiting, most of it, because short circuit you arrive, you put your awning up and you got technical of this thing, and then you got 3 practice, 2 qualifying, 1 race in the same day, another race, warm up, and that's it, done. And yeah, it's like, we wait all the day, we see if the weather's alright, if it's not alright, it's cancelled, one more day to wait. And yes, I'm not really passionate at all, and I just want to go on a bike, so it's the biggest thing for me to learn, be patient.
So what do you do then through the day to like pass the time and take your
Well, like this morning I went swimming actually because I need to spend my energy. If I don't spend it, I just feel like I don't know.
Like a 4-year-old child.
Well, I just turn around the bike and try to find something to do on the bike, but everything is down, so I don't know, just walk around the paddock and try to talk to people, and that's it.
You get her a tennis ball, do you? Fetch.
Oh, you make it sound so lonely.
Don't try to impress people. You know what will happen after?
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
So can we just talk a little bit about the World Championship paddock then? Because obviously, as you say, you're competing in the World Championships at the same time as a TT. There's 7 rounds this year, isn't there?
Yeah, 7 rounds.
Something like that.
Yeah, you know more than us. Yeah, 7 rounds. Yeah, it's similar. The TT paddock is a lot more friendly. You have a lot more time. Everyone's there helping each other and stuff. But yeah, it's very competitive, the World Championship paddock, as you well know, and it's hard work. And yeah, there's teams that are not talking and protesting and bits and bobs, and it makes it. Yeah, it's spoiling it a bit. Really, it's taking the atmosphere away from what it is. But yeah, then you come back here and everything's rosy. Everyone helps each other. You're running across to help awnings in the wind and stuff like that. It's a different atmosphere completely when you come to the Isle of Man.
Yeah, but it's quite like we keep saying about the Sidecar community sort of thing. Like we were talking before about people helping each other. But we were talking about the Christies before. It's all like they do. Everybody is just trying to help each other and get out on the circuit. But the next round, we're about to tell you. Are you 5th in the World Championship at the moment? Line?
I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah.
I've lost a bit interest at the minute.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and then where's the next round at?
Hungary.
Hungary, yeah. We're straight out. We finish. Well, we'll be racing on the Wednesday here, hopefully. We're on the Thursday night boat, and then Sunday we then set off to Hungary, and then straight to Moss in the Czech Republic after that. And a couple of days in Paris, haven't we, doing a bit of a media thing, and then back home. So,
Fantastic.
5 weeks away.
And are you doing anything in the British as well? Are you taking the F2 to short circuits or? For now?
No, we wasn't going to. After this, that's it. The little bike's parked up. Then we're not going to do anything else on the little bike, I don't think. But yeah, concentrate then on the big bike and try and get that sorted out and get so we're happy with that. And we're going to do some of the British F1. And then, a bit of track time, and that's some gaps this year. So, have a look. And then maybe try and do a bit of something different, see what there is, something on the continent to do different. And
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have a look. I think Gary's on about having a holiday in Chimay, so we might end up out there with him.
Because like you say, there's quite some big gaps, especially in the July time for both the World and the British. And the last 2 years, you pretty much only did the TT and the World Championship, really. So do you just want to be getting out and driving your bike a bit more? Is that the idea?
Yeah, you can't beat being bike fit. The last 2 years when we won the Worlds, we was out on it every weekend. We was doing the British Championship, and it was a 10-round championship or something. Daff was doing the World Championship at 8 rounds, little bits and bobs in between. Every weekend we was riding them, and even then we was going out and doing little bits in between. So we was turning up to Snetterton and we was straight on the lap record pace in free practice because we'd been out on the Wednesday beforehand. So we was having 2-3 days off the bike, and it helps massively being bike fit.
And bit of an off-subject question, but if you were to win the TT, what would mean more to you? Your World Championship title, or your 2 World Championship titles, but a World Championship title or a TT win? Oh, there we go.
God, that's a question.
Yeah. I think they're on par with each other.
Yeah?
So, for saying that you work all year to do a World Championship and one race is just as important when you come over here, but yeah, I'd say they're on par with each other. It'd be nice to have a couple of each, but we'll have to see. There's definitely more. There's more. There's more options and stuff at the TT. There's more chances, more publicity, and like what you guys are doing here and what the TT organisation and that's doing. There's more potential to get help and sponsorship, and there's more money in the sport at the Isle of Man than what there is the World Championship. You spend all year and tens of thousands of pounds, and you get a free weekend away to get your gold medal, and you're sat next to some bloke that's getting paid 10 million quid collecting the same gold medal as you. So there's a lot more. It's better at the Isle of Man. Sidecars and solos are one equal thing compared to the World Championship.
Is that the same for you, Emmanuelle? Do you think the World Championship at TT is just?
Yeah, well, first World Championship we won, I was absolutely like over the moon because it was a dream for me, and the second was same, but and in my head I was like, I want to win some more. But then like when you go around this island and everything, and when you think about it, you think, it's quite good what we do. Not a lot of people could do it, and a lot of people look what you're doing, and compared to the world, there are not a lot of people know the world. When you speak about Sidecar, you're like, oh, are you doing the TT? Yeah. Oh, wow. And then when you speak about the World Championship, you're like, oh, there's a World Championship. Yeah. So, I think it would be a big thing if you go win in here, of course, but you never, just the feeling of winning is a big thing,
I suppose there must be a reason why Birch has chosen to continue doing a TT and stopped his World Championship endeavours, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a big financial thing behind the TT, like I say, with sponsors, bits and bobs, and the publicity that it generates. And it is strange. We have some people that help us just for the TT that absolutely love it. It's the only race that they watch all year. Then we have some help where they're not interested at all in it. It's not for them. They don't agree with it, it's fine. It's each to their own and that in it. But as long as we get left alone in our happy place on a little island, we're all right. The people that don't agree with it, as long as they don't come, it's fine.
So coming back to this year's TT then, what are your what you're willing to share. What are your goals? Have you got specific targets?
Same one like last year. Finish it 2 times.
Yeah, same as last year. You can't really come with, we don't really come with any goals. You just,
No lap time.
no, you try your best, and hopefully we can go a little bit quicker. Hopefully we can go quicker than what we did, but yeah, it varies that much. There's so many variables with Isle of Man. You could come here and go a mile an hour slower and finish 4 places higher. It completely depends. Like that first race that we had last year, I had me one pit board and was coming over the mountain every lap and P7, and I thought, surely there must be some people break down at some stage. There's usually a high nutrition rate with the TT with how demanding it is, and I come round every lap and at P7, I thought, God, someone's got to break down in front of me, and it's like one of the only years I can remember when no one in the top 10 broke down. It's like, it just happens to be the year when I'm in it. It's
no, fantastic. And also at the TT this year, Emmanuelle, it's really good to see a lot of European teams coming across, isn't it? I think we've got like 3 actual teams and many passengers also.
Yeah, that's quite good because normally we just like 1 or 2, so I feel a bit alone sometimes. But no, it's good, and there's a lot of girls also. So I think it's good because it's a mixed sport. So
Yeah.
this is a mix.
Most too, right?
Yeah. So I think it's quite good, and it's one of the only sport where we can still be mixed, same level like the boys, and I think it's quite good to see that. And the French team, they're all right and everything. And same, I went to see one of them last night just to see if everything went all right and everything, and they were, oh yeah, that was good and bumpy and blah blah and blah blah. But I said to them, if you need anything, just don't hesitate to come to see us, and don't hesitate to ask people, because we are here for that anyway. So
Exactly. Another number 25, Steve Paddock and Jan Drew had quite a few problems yesterday. They had to go up to Dave Molyneux and get some new pads made.
yeah, I think we sorted out. But
Yeah, I think they are now, but it just shows again, like we were saying, like everybody just wants to get out and race.
yeah, no, that's good. Yeah.
We come all the way over here, all spent all that money to get here, and then why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's a big commitment for the teams to come into it. It's a big
Big organisation.
Corm organisation, and there's loads of little bits European as well that you don't see. It's not just about trip to come over, is it? There's customs and bits and bobs. There's licenses, insurances. It's a big financial commitment for the French teams to come over as well. It's a lot more than just like 20 miles of water between them.
No, exactly.
Great. Well, we got them in the studio.
We've got them in the studio. It's fantastic. 2-time world champions are here.
Yes. Listen, Emmanuelle, Todd, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. We hope that's used up a bit of your time anyway, kept you entertained.
Thank you.
Definitely.
I appreciate your time, and all the best, and we look forward to chatting to you up there.
Thank you.
Quick question. Are you two in the standard class or are you in the open class this year?
Standard class.
Standard class. Setting off number 6 in the standard class. That's tremendous.
Great. Thank you so much.
What? I just wanted to ask you, Emmanuelle.
I just like when you say it's tremendous.
Yeah. That was three-wheeling Matter up to speed. So just a final little plug. Don't forget about the discount code TT2025 on motorisle.shop. And you can head up to the store as well. Oh, look at this. Modelled so well by Mr. Jack Laidlow. Up to the store in the TT Grandstand. If you are heading over here, come and say hello. Come and try the clothes on and get involved in the new merch that they've released as well. It's pretty fantastic and the quality is superb, isn't it? Right, well, great chats once again. Three-wheeling Matter, by the sport, for the sport.